Yeah.
Well, the 49ers, same division, they have made some tweaks. We got a new coach, we got a new GM, we got two monsters on defense in the draft. What is the vibe right now with the Niners?
Reuben Foster, man.
I love him.
Reuben Foster. And the thing about him is,
dude, did you know that?
You wouldn't think of him as a guy in pass coverage, but he's been excellent.
Yeah.
Four interceptions so far in camp.
I've heard that.
I saw one. The beat writers who were there, because we're not there every day, they said he had 3 in the first 4 days, they told me, which I've seen the reports. The one I saw, he was tracking a receiver from behind, and the guy ran an in cut, and he undercuts it, like he's been doing it for years at a top level, undercuts it, makes a play on the ball. It really is amazing that this guy fell so far, because there were questions about his shoulder in the draft, but you've got upside. You've got a ridiculous personality, by the way. You know what you're going to get with Solomon Thomas there, their pick at number 3. Not really the most engaging guy. He just kind of goes about his business. Solid player, solid presence. Reuben Foster, when they had their open practice at the camp, they introduced Solomon Thomas and was like, yeah, all right, cool. They introduced Reuben Foster. The crowd went bananas. So
awesome.
You've got a guy who is making excellent plays on the field and is also bringing some energy off the field to a team that they don't have a lot of stars.
No doubt.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, look, you got to play good football. I'm not saying that this is all about winning the media game, but that team and that franchise could use that.
Yeah.
And you've got this guy now who could bring you a little bit of both. They're very excited.
I like when they were both introduced together and they were like fast friends. I want them to be best friends because it's like an unlikely pairing.
Yeah, it's so unlikely.
I'm here for it.
We had Jed York on the show, and he said to know Reuben is to love him. Quickly, on the other side of the ball, we got Brian Hoyer out there. Who is he throwing to? Is anybody in camp jumping out and getting any buzz? The wide receivers for the Niners.
Yeah, Pierre Garçon, you know what you're going to get from him. And they, because he knows Kyle Shanahan and the system, they wanted to go out. And it's amazing to see him as a veteran be able to come in there and immediately run as smoothly as he has. And he has. But Marquise Goodwin's the other guy.
Yeah.
And
Tell us about him. What's going on with him?
So he's got the blazing speed, obviously.
We know that, yeah.
And they do believe. I was talking to John Lynch during practice. We were kind of kicking some stuff around. He said the one thing about Kyle Shanahan that you know you're going to get, he knows how to capitalize on a guy's speed. Knows how to feature the speed. So you're seeing him there. Maybe you haven't seen exactly. Maybe you haven't seen it so well in Buffalo over the years, but they really do believe that this guy now is going to be this weapon.
We've seen flashes for sure.
We have seen flashes, and they believe that. And he's had a great camp, from what I heard. So fantasy purposes, Kay Adams, you tell me.
And if he can do what he did with Turbo.
No doubt.